Hey y'all, it's Terry coming back with a real quick video showing that I'm retwisting my son Nkosi's hair. Here's a picture of him before I started the retwist, just showing how it had grown out. This is me just kind of neatening up the parts. But right now I do his retwist about every 2 weeks, just because this is his second month being locked and his hair grows straight and grows away from the lock. So I'm trying to keep them up, and a lot of hairs are just sliding right out of his twist. So I'm doing it about every 2 weeks using the lock-in gel, and I'll put a picture of it here. And it seems to be working pretty good. This was my first time using it in this clip, so it's kind of a learning curve, learning how much to use. But right now, he just washes his hair about, once a week, once every 2 weeks, and then I do a retwist. But right now, I'm maintaining his locks. His reason for starting locks is just because we moved to a small town that just doesn't have any black barbers. So he actually was just like, kind of, Mom, will you start my locks? So for him, it's not so much about the journey and the connection and the spiritual thing. But I was flattered that he, in a way, wants to be like me and trusts me to start the process for him. So, yeah, we do it about every 2 weeks, and he sleeps with a satin beanie on his head, and that kind of keeps everything in place. So here I'm just finishing up. Total, it took me maybe an hour or so to do his hair, an hour and a half. Usually, I'll put something on Netflix and, finish up his hair. And then I'll put some wrapping foam on it just to kind of help lay down the frizzies, because definitely in these first few months there's going to be a lot of stray hairs, a lot of fuzziness, and all of that I've had to explain to him on what to expect. But I may come back and do some, small updates on his process, progress on how his locks come along, because I'm really excited about seeing them grow and flourish a little differently than I watch my own locks, because I'll actually be able to see the top of his head. I'll be able to see his head intimately. So I put these wrapping strips on that kind of helps everything lay down while he's under the dryer. He'll be under the dryer maybe 20-30 minutes tops. Here we are starting to take the clips out. And you just kind of see how it is typical, just removing the clips. We haven't counted his locks or anything. I'll do that maybe once they get a little bit longer and mature a little bit more, because they're so short and delicate right now. It will probably really disturb them way too much. But anyway, we'll go ahead and finish this up. And just by the way, my son is 15, so it's expected that he's not going to fully take care of his locks on his own, but hopefully he'll start learning over time as I do it. But I don't mind. I actually enjoy doing his hair because it gives us some bonding time, especially at this age where your kids start slipping away from you. But here are a couple pictures. You can see my baby's gray hair, and you can see there's still quite a bit of frizz. This time he wanted his hair to go down to be pulled forward, and it's still kind of short, so that's why it looks a little weird. But anyway, I will be back with some updates for Nkosi. Thanks for watching.